How many editions of this album will be released?
Yeah, there's a normal edition and a special edition. So a special edition is with a DVD, and there's the short films are on there and the music videos and the making of. And the other one is just a normal. And the special edition has a lot of booklet with lyrics and drawings and stuff like that.
Will there be a comic book separately stuff?
Yeah, that's going to be separated, and the first one is going to be finished around the album, but they're still working on it. So it's like he hasn't finished the first comic book yet. He's almost finished it, and the writer is now working on number 3, and there's going to be 6 issues to tell the whole story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So at the end of the year, the last one will be probably ready.
Why did you choose the 3 singles?
Because they were the best songs for singles. Yeah, it's simple as that. It's you can choose a very epic and heavy song, but they will never be released as a single because it will never be played on radio or anything. So that's one reason, and another reason is that most of these songs were also really, quite extreme to a certain corner. Because the Faster is just a rock in your face song. It's quite fresh to what we've done before. We've got another song which has even more 80s influences in it, and another song is more almost dancey. It's dancey and Rammsteinish at the same time. It's also a very different song. So we really felt like there was no doubt, and they're all really catchy songs. So for us it was very obvious. These are really the singles for the album.
And why did you choose the 3 videos at the same time?
Because we wanted to release the album as really like a concept album, really like a whole thing. That you really, when you buy it, that you have the whole picture in front of you. That's really nice. If you would just put one movie on it and then the next one comes out and then the next one, you want that on one thing. It's one story and you want to have it complete. And I think this way you have something really special as a fan, like a big booklet and all these movies. And what we always do is we try to look at how would we like it, and this is how we would like to have it as if you like an album.
Whose idea was it to shoot the short films?
It was. I don't know if it was my idea alone. The thing is, we were from the start working on getting a cooperation with a movie. First, we wanted to start to make the concept based on a movie, and we tried to hook up with some Hollywood movies, but it was always very difficult, to match the schedule and the timing of the album with a movie, because they need the music when they're almost finished, and we need like a year before. We need to know what we're gonna do. So that was a bit difficult, and. So then when we decided to go to make a comic, we also thought when we're going to make videos, why not put our money in making just short movies, Then you still get as a viewer the feeling, because it's also not that, we just want to tell the story. We're not looking for, to bring a comic. A comic is just for us a way to tell the story. And now with these short films, you get a much better picture of the people in the story, the characters, and the story comes even more to life than only with a comic and an album. So that was the reason.
In the film there is some character named Mother Maiden and Sinead. Is that a tribute to Iron Maiden and Sinead O'Connor?
To be honest, it's really a coincidence, because we didn't think of Mother Maiden. It was Steven who came up with Mother Maiden. So I don't know. You have to ask him if he did it on purpose. But I was the one like, Mother Maiden. Wow, sounds cool. But there is a song on the album which is called Iron, and that is a bit of a, you know, like a blink to Iron Maiden. So
Some songs like Shoot in the Dark and Sinead sound very 80s. What's there to change in your music?
well, it's for us. It really felt like, okay, you know, like the heart of everything was for us. If you look at the production and the kind of songs, it was for us, yeah, like just a great album. And we had no idea how we could make that better, you know, in the same style. You know, like for example, there was the Silent Force, and there we still felt like, yeah, there can be a bit more guitars in it, and you know, so that's what we did. Like the Heart of Everything was evolution of the Silent Force, but after this Heart of Everything, we had like, okay, yeah, if we want to do something nice, then we have to do something a bit different. Otherwise, you know, there's no point in doing a new album. So yeah, so that's why we decided, like, yeah, it's now really time to try some new things. And then when we started to write songs, we also felt like, yeah, but we don't want to try new things because we want, you know, like very forced, you know, it has to come from us, you know, from within, and it has to be natural, you know. We shouldn't try to make dance music or, you know, or whatever, or hip hop, or, you know, or go completely death metal or whatever, you know. It should be within Temptation. And then, but what we did is we just dropped all the rules we had, you know, and we just started to write, and we just judged the song if we liked it, and after some time, like Shot in the Dark was the song where we knew, like, okay, but this is it, you know, this a bit of 80s feel, because it's not really 80s, but there's some melodies and some feelings which are typically 80s. They came through, and we thought, like, yeah, but that's logical, you know, that's the time where we come from, these melodies and this feeling, you know. It's also a bit of a bigness which was there in the 80s, you know, and that's what we like, and that's coming through now, and we feel like, yeah, this feels good. It's new, you know, but it's still us, and that was the time where we knew, like, yeah, we're on the right track there, and from there it also went very smooth. And we did, though, however, do very different stuff as well. You know, we didn't really do only one thing, but we just let everything come, you know, as it comes. And so, yeah, that's also why we did some other tracks which were very heavy or whatever, you know. But yeah, also a lot of solos this time, which is also typically 80s. And yeah, for us it was just a lot of fun doing